I know you have a lot going on in your life, but I just want to say welcome to my channel, Triumphant Victorious Reminders with Teresa Ann. Before I share with you something that I'm so excited about, I wanted to first say this. Will you please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, like this video, and share it with your friends, family, or on your social media. Also hit the bell on my channel, and that will notify you every time I upload a new video. So here we go. There are obviously many things in my life that I'm really excited about. One being Jesus. Hello. Just think, he rescues us in so many different ways, but one of them is dying to self. You're like, what? How is that a rescue? Yes, it is a rescue for you, and it's a rescue for others that could be harmed if we don't deny ourselves. But here's really the whole point of it. To deny ourselves is to be transformed, to come alive in Christ. That's what's so exciting. So really think about that one today. I love what Dan Mohler says. Think of it like this. God did not send Jesus into this world to bless us. He sent Jesus to transform us. That's so exciting, you guys. That is amazing. That's what we get to revel in. Not to be conformed to the way the world does things. Is not to be conformed to unforgiveness. Is not to be conformed to bitterness. Is not to be conformed to an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. It's all about loving your enemies, and what does that look like to love your enemies on a practical way? It's to do good to those people. No matter what they do to you, you do good back. Like, they cannot dictate to you how you're going to live your life. Now, you can let them dictate you, but then that's not loving your enemies. And loving your enemies, you have to die to self. And in dying to self, that's the rescue. And in the rescue, you get to come alive in Christ. There's a coming alive in Christ, the transforming power that allows us to love people to Jesus. Not love them to ourselves to say, oh, how great you are. We don't love them to church. We don't love them to a small group. We don't love them to the Bible. We love them to Jesus, so they want to open their Bible. We love them to Jesus, so they want to come and fellowship with other believers so that they can make a difference in their community. To show Jesus, to love people to Jesus. What? God has rescued us in the most beautiful way, and that's with his love that transforms us to die to self, which is the greatest rescue, so that we can come alive in Christ. Now, go about your day and just live under those pretenses. Don't live your life in a way that says, well, I did this good thing for that person, and I did this good thing for my husband, and yet I get nothing in return. I actually feel more empty. I feel more alone. Listen to me right now. Quit doing it for people. Quit doing it to satisfy your ego, and quit doing it because you get to check a box off a list of to-dos in this world. Do it because when Jesus said, when you clothed them, you clothed me. When you fed them, you fed me. When you gave them something to drink, you were actually doing it for me. And not only do we don't even have to do things for him anymore. It's just doing it with him, knowing that we already have his approval. We don't do things for his approval. We do things because we know we have his approval, and we have this grateful heart. And in that grateful heart, we just want to respond to him and his goodness. That's what this triumphant, victorious reminder is. Every day when you come onto my channel, I hope that you just are drawn closer to this Jesus, this deliverer, this one that delivers you from the lie from yesterday so you could be delivered into truth of who he is. Not just your truth, not just a truth, not just in a truth of an ideology of the culture of today, but truly the truth, the way, the life, and his name is Jesus.